Welcome to Kirsten and Cured Cars. I'm Andrew. If you saw in our last video, the 300ZX here has got a smoking issue when we're out at the track. Today we're going to have a look at why that was and how we can fix it. Stay tuned. Here we are. So I have got a oil catch can installation to do, which will stop the smoking problem, and a PCV valve delete kit. I'll show you through how to set this up correctly and what you need to do. Okay, so I've got the nose panel off. Looks like there's plenty of space around in here for stuff to go. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I think I've got a place. See that little mounting hole down there? I think that was possibly used for the OEM intercooler piping. That is not there anymore. So that little tab there with the bolt hole on it, I think that's going to be a perfect place to mount our oil catch can. So let's see how we go fitting that up. Now it looks like that this is going to be a pretty prime place right here to mount it. Looks like there's enough room. It's kind of hard to see, but see if I can get some light down there. Okay, so yeah, that's going to kind of go pretty much perfectly there, and yeah, shouldn't fail on anything. There's lots of room. Should be a good place, I think. So next thing comes with these little tiny holes. So what I might do is I might enlarge them, and I'll pass a bolt through like that top one so it sticks out long enough here and goes into the threaded bolt thingamajig that's down there. Alright, gonna make that hole bigger. Right, so now we've got the catch can finally fitted after a bit of screwing about. Now you can see it's probably better to show you. It's all fitted nicely now. So what we're going to be doing is on the inside, on the import, we'll say, I think it's this one here, we're going to be connecting a hose that will come off this kind of part here. Down here you can just see the hose clamp there. So we're going to be replacing that hose down there with our clear hose that I showed you earlier just there, and then it's going to be running down all the way down into the in part, and this is where the T-pieces start to. So on the import we're just going to simply put a T-piece and then have either side of the rocker cover coming into that and then into the catch can. So I'll get that all set up now. Okay, so now I have this pipe from here that goes to there, so like that. Now I've got that off. So inside here there is a little restrictor that you can see on one side, and then another side there's a brush, but you can't see, but just trust me, it's in there. So now, as I mentioned before, hose goes on the end in here, runs down to the oil catch can, and the other side will run back. So I'll start cutting pipes to the right size and measuring up and doing all that stuff. Okay, so I've got a quick update. I have managed to plumb half of the catch can, so we can see here now. So I've connected it up in here. It returns to the intake just under here. Oh no, sorry, this one here that you can see runs down between those two pipes there, and then they split off. One I've got running around the front here. The other's running up across the top there. It'll be zip tied and all that kind of stuff and held in position, but that's it now. So the other side, it just needs to be done. Same idea, from here down, from there down, and I'll just go into those two bottom two pieces. Something else I just wanted to point out with these cars to be really careful is with these pipes here. See how loose that is? Now, because it's loose, let's see if I can see. Okay, so because it's loose, on open throttle, this pipe here can pop out like that, and you can be left with a throttle that is stuck open. Something you need to be real careful with. It does happen. It has happened to me out on the racetrack, and basically, yeah, it's not a good place to be. Okay, so the catch can installation's all done. All the piping's routed, all the hoses are connected, everything's ready to go. All up I used nearly 6 meters of hose, which was quite a bit more than what I thought, and was enough to get through it all in one go. Typical 300ZX fashion, my hands are all sliced up, feeding the pipes through everywhere and sticking my hands in the engine bay and all that stuff. You'll probably notice by now I haven't got to the PCV delete, but you'll see that in another episode of Kirsten Cured Cars. I've still got the PCVs installed at this point. There's no issue running PCVs with the catch can. It just means that the smoking issue is still likely to be present. The smoking issue that you saw in the last video is primarily due to going around right-hand corners, and it's the way the oil actually flows. As you're going around a tight right-hand corner, the oil will actually slosh up through the block into the head, and then it'll make its way into the cam covers and through the PCVs and back into the intake. So that's why you'll see in the videos it was primarily around right-hand corners. So once it's blocked off, that should no longer be an issue, and the smoking issue should all be finished. If you'd like to know anything more about the catch can installation, drop a comment below. make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll answer all the questions that you have around the catch can installation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.